think it's... Yeah, this is on my 5 fun facts about Kim Davis. Jason McMeathead, you can't just jump Joshua Feuerstein in like that. I need a warning for that. I didn't realize Joshua Feuerstein needed a trigger warning. Trigger!
Click share on the side, the bottom of this video. Like, comment below. Why? Because John C.
Engineer, a conscious pioneer, a logic general, a reason brigadier. More bullshit from the pulpit. Meet me in the comment section and you get schooled, bitch. The Godless Engineer.
If you would like, go down below, leave me comments on this video, and they will be featured on the game streams as well as in the next comment of the day video. If you have an important question that you would like to ask me or ask my opinion on a certain issue that's come up this week, please go down below, leave me a comment. I would love to hear your comments. Oh, hello! I'm the Godless Engineer, and today we're going to go through some comments. These first comments are actually new. Nobody has seen me comment to these particular comments before, respond to them or whatnot, because I missed my Monday game stream. I know, just hold your horses, okay? I've got a good reason. And my good reason is my son. Should be the best reason ever, or really. What happened to him was on Monday of this week, he actually shut the door on his pinky right here, and he crushed this motherfucker, right? So he crushed it, and we took him to the doctor, and they were like, yeah, it might be okay, but we're going to send you to this other doctor. So they send us to this other doctor, and they look at it, it's like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up, he needs surgery. And so they put a pin in his finger. Shut up. They put a pin in his finger, and that was pretty much an outpatient surgery there. And so that's what we were doing Monday and Tuesday. Monday night I was pretty exhausted, so I didn't do the Borderlands gameplay, which I'm really sad about because I love me some Borderlands. I love playing Borderlands. Do you like playing Borderlands? If you do, leave a comment below, and be sure to check out my Godless Engineer Plays channel. Let's get to some comments, though. Start off with some more recent comments. Roy Klopfenstein. This is on my 5 fun facts about Ben Carson. This is, such public school products as yourself make me cross the street when I see a clucker coming. You can't tell where he's headed with this. Could you wear a white sheet to warn the rest of us? Right, this dude is ridiculous, simple dislike. Whoa! Nothing in this video is racist. That's right, nothing in the video was racist. Seriously, go and check out my 5 fun facts about Ben Carson. The only thing that I'm really criticized about is that I didn't mention any positive aspects about him. I mean, but who really wants to keep hearing good shit about people, especially politicians that are as crazy as fucking Ben Carson? We want to hear the crazy, insane shit, This was on the Facebook page. Definitely go down to the description below. Check out my Facebook page. I've got around 77,000 people on there, although, only about 2,000 or 3,000 actually see my shit. So, if you want to go down there and check out a whole lot more content from me, check that shit out. This is Dennis C. Fit. He's talking about me giving coverage to Kim Davis. I, posted the video of her, her speech as she goes back into work. And he says, stop giving this religitard cunt any more coverage. She's not worth the dirt on my shoe. And I said, then don't watch. This is actually a very interesting story, because then it goes into this whole thing about how I'm acting 12 by saying, then don't watch, because then a bro Steph of his comes in behind him and is like, I kind of agree with her. And I say, well, nobody's forcing you to be here on this page, so you don't have to be here. And then it turns into this whole kind of conversation, and it's just fucking ridiculous as shit. Apparently, this particular comment turned on a few of the lady folk on the page. Ray Rios.
Homosexuality is wrong and an abomination. This country formerly did not accept homo unions, but now society is growing ever more corrupt and away from God, that it allows this perverse moral decline and depravity.
And I just say, seriously, whenever you see a comment like this, I implore you to respond in this fashion right here. Because it's just, sorry, all I heard was, I'm scared of deliciously thick penises rubbing one another in front of my face as I lick my lips with excitement. Deliciously thick cock. Cock gobbler. You get it. The spider monkey, besides thinking that he's some kind of comedian here, I don't know if he's being satirical or not, but this is on my Cult of Scientism video where I interview Rachel Nannon Brown. Definitely go and check that video out, but he says,
so your expert confirmed dinosaur fossils are rocks? Then she shares pictures of cow bones and rocks? Solid proof, eh? And when she tries to address the fact that the literature predates discovery, all she can say is no, and that's ridiculous, but she cannot say it is not a fact. This is a fail.
I showed this to Rachel. Mind you, Rachel's in pretty tight with like Aaron Ra, and she's taking a selfie with Neil deGrasse Tyson, so she knows she's a legit scientist by those simple facts. Okay, but besides those points, she does actually have degrees and shit in the field. But Spider Monkey here thinks that he so knows shit so well, and when she saw this, I didn't show it to her. Jason, Pastor Jay, showed it to her, and she just, all she had to do was laugh and not take him seriously. I mean, if he's being serious at this point, there's really no point in responding to this kind of idiocy. There's no point in responding in a serious manner. If you want to respond in a satirical, funny way, definitely go at it, definitely come back with, oh, fuck, dude, you're right. It's the Illuminati goddamn Matrix conspiracy. Yeah, that's what they did. They just came in, there was like, nuh-uh, that shit didn't come in before the fossils were found and some other shit. Illuminati! Sidebar, this is something that I made today. And I wholeheartedly believe that we should, we actually should be thanking Kim Davis, because this is exactly what things like this actually do. The controversies like Kim Davis has sprung up actually sway public opinion in favor of equality. And so that's why I think that highlighting these stories, contradictory to what that earlier idiot said, I think highlighting these stories is very important because it does sway the popular opinion of the public. And pretty much this says it right here. Kim Davis fought the rising tide of equality only to strengthen it. Ain't life a bitch, Kim? Arcane Scythe. This is on my logical fallacy about cleavage being whorish. He says, well, when you draw attention and make it a selling point, not saying that she is, I know that a lot of people do, though. Oh, well, true. I mean, if you are drawing attention to that area without it having any kind of context behind it, without, for instance, a beer commercial that shows two big-breasted women drinking some beer. It's like, what the fuck does big-breasted women have to do with drinking beer? I know for a fact that if you drink beer, big-breasted women aren't going to pop out of the ocean and be like, ha ha ha, Godless engineer, we just want you to motorboat us. I think in that respect, that would be kind of whoring out, I guess, for money. I mean, you are using your body to sell something. So, and that's not to say that some girl gamers don't do that, but when they go out of their way to do it, like not just wearing something that they feel pretty in. I mean, there are some girls out there that just have, you know, cleavage that shows naturally. I know, you know, if the woman in question, Instagamer, if she had actually wanted to cover up her cleavage, she would have to wear, like, really fitting clothes and just be uncomfortable. At least it made her feel uncomfortable. And, you know, I mean, if she wants to wear that, that's fine. And you know what we have to do is we have to train ourselves not to let it affect our perception of her, not let it change our perception or our opinions of her argument. It's completely and wholly wrong to dismiss someone's argument just because they look a certain way or they just have cleavage. For instance, I mean, I've been criticized for wearing a Pokemon beanie while doing a video. And so I think that it's really ridiculous to dismiss anybody's points or say that you're not even going to listen to them. Because what that means to me is that if you're not even going to venture a listen to somebody's argument just because of what they look like, it's just wrong. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, that's really childish on your part, and it shows that you obviously have a problem, not the person that's giving the points. Craze 1701. Do you post from a fake FB account? Fuck yes, I do. Here's one. Divergent one. This is another one of those where you should really respond in a completely non-serious and satirical manner.
Logical arguments in favor of gay marriage are fallacies. The only thing that makes it logical is popularity and the power of the human mind to rationalize whatever it wants to.
I would love to hear your argument on why it's a fallacy, the arguments in favor of gay marriage. I mean, it's not arguments in favor of gay marriage, it's arguments in favor of equal rights. So, you know, if you're going to say that's a fallacy, then it's a fallacy that you should allow white people and black people to get married. It's a fallacy to desegregate the population, to let black people, you know, go into any fucking restaurant they want to and eat, and not just have it be whites only. I mean, it's like people fucking forget about this shit after some time. It's like, when this shit comes up, it's like, do you not remember, like, the civil rights era during the 1950s when people were fighting to just get treated exactly the same as every fucking body else? I mean, seriously. Do these things just escape? Do they not see how it's just the same thing? And if you're arguing against marriage equality, then you're arguing for racism. You literally are. Because the same exact arguments that are being made against marriage equality now were the same goddamn arguments that were used to argue against the desegregation of schools and desegregation of our society in general and black rights in general. I really don't see how people can't fucking see that. And it really chaps my ass when I hear people say that, you know, private businesses should be able to refuse service to anybody for whatever reason that they deem necessary. Well, using that particular logic right there, what you end up doing is creating an environment where an entire town can ban, let's say, white middle-aged women from shopping anywhere, from going anywhere other than inside their home. Like, the man has to go out, shop for the food, and come back. Like, no stores will accept them at all. It says, "No white women in here," is what it says on the goddamn front doors. So, I mean, you could conceivably have a town that's like that, and you can replace that particular thing with any random fucking attribute. Now, we don't want people with large penises in here, so whip it out and let's see your junk in order to make sure that you're not going to dwarf the rest of our goddamn clientele, alright? I don't care that this is a convenience store and it doesn't matter. I don't want your big dick ass in here. Or, more reasonably, no, I'm sorry, I can't, you're black. You can't come in here. This is whites only. I don't care that the rest of the town is whites only too. Maybe you should consider moving and leaving. Yes, this is America. Sir, I don't see a difference in the arguments. I don't. If you have a difference, leave one below. I will gladly look at it, address it, or agree with you if you make a really good argument. But you're going to have to make a pretty fucking solid argument. If you think God is fake, fuck you, buddy. That's right, fuck you. You think God's fake? Holy fuck, dude. I don't even know how you breathe in the morning. I don't know why God doesn't just smite you already. Why doesn't he just forget to wake you up every day? Because I know my good Lord, he remembers to wake me up every day. And this is a really intellectual comment right here. I mean, I cannot even express how intellectual this is. She dum-dum. Hole's name. What is this BS about criticizing Islam but not Muslims? This is on my reason why I got kicked off Facebook video. Criticizing the religion, but not the people practicing the religion. So, the father of that video is not a shit crazy Muslim, and he is not responsible for indoctrinating his son on his interpretation of Islam. You can do both. Criticizing the religion and Muslims for being crazy, stupid, violent shits for the way they choose to practicing Islam, and criticizing moderate Muslims for being ISIS apologetics. Apologists? I guess. I don't know, my dumbass fuckery language is a little off. Which any Muslim is an ISIS apologetic as long as they defend the Quran. It's like defending Mein Kampf without being a Nazi. It's not possible. Are there people that defend Mein Kampf? I don't know about that. But anyways, regardless, you can criticize religion without criticizing the person. You know, and by that, I don't mean that you shouldn't criticize the father in that ISIS training video. You should definitely criticize him for being just a dumbass fucker, or a dumbass motherfucker, whatever. Definitely criticize him for that, but don't sit there and, you know, criticize the entire Muslim population for how he is doing it. I mean, criticize him for his implementation of the religion, but, you know, that is still kind of criticizing that implementation of the religion and not and not just generically Muslims in general. You know, it's like he's expertly presenting this as a straw man, because I'm not saying that you don't need to criticize people that do dumb shit. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm definitely not saying that the religion didn't possibly cause him to do that. I think that religion is an easy scapegoat for him to use. I think that religion can be brainwashing at times, and I think that it can be abusively indoctrinating when done in the right way. The way that it's done in that ISIS training video is definitely abusively indoctrinating. I think that the father was abusively indoctrinated. I think that Islam is at the point in its life cycle where it is abusively indoctrinated into its population. Now, there's a lot of people out there that do, in fact, practice religion without being abusively indoctrinating, without being abusive or violent in any kind of sense. They found a way to implement it without. They found a way to implement it without. Without being that fundamentalist, right? And my criticism to that point of view, my criticism to those that do it like that, is that you're still following Islam and everything like that, just because that you found a way to implement it without being violent doesn't mean that the religion itself isn't inherently violent. The religion itself is still inherently violent, but that does not mean that each and every Muslim is inherently violent. And, I don't agree with Hull's name here saying that as long as they support the Quran, then they are supporting ISIS. I mean, that would be like saying that Presbyterians or or Catholics or anything, or any other denomination of Christianity supports the Westboro Baptist Church, which obviously people don't. I mean, there's a pretty big public opinion against them. If you look at it from that kind of point of view, I think that you can easily see what I'm getting at here, is that definitely criticize, the different ways that the religion is implemented, criticize that, but try to focus on criticizing the actual religion or the actual point of view, rather than just going up to some Muslim saying, "Hey, dumb motherfucker, why you believe in Allah? Why you believe in kitty fucker, huh? Why? I want to know, why you support ISIS? Why you support the killing of Americans? Huh? You anti-American motherfucker?" That's just ignorant. So this particular comment by Persephone66 here, is another example of a genetic fallacy. She says, "I have had discussions with fundies where I have been dismissed because I'm transgender. It usually goes something like this. Me, the earth is not 6,000 years old. Them, you have sex with men and dress like a lady." Genetic fallacy. I don't even. I don't understand why you would even want to even bring any of that shit. Like, how that's not even relevant. Like I guess it just really bothers me when people do use illogical reasons for their own stupidity. It bothers me a good bit. I can't explain it, but it does. It really does make me want to just like punch a wall or something whenever I see something like this, or it gets thrown at me. It really does make me that mad. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you will go down below, leave me a comment about these particular comments, or leave me more comments. I would love to hear your comments. Please do that.